Hey guys, this is Simon with Trade and Perform Coaching. Going to do a quick trade review on our primary signal for going long in the room from Friday. Just really quick before I get started, we have two levels of membership in the room. One starts at $150 per month, right, and the other one's $300 per month. And if you'd like a 5-day pass to the room, simply email me and I will be happy at TRADEnPerform@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to give you a 5-day pass. So we're going to do something very simple. The process in the room, I'm going to show it in 1 second. At the heartbeat, I'm just going to keep it super simple. The heartbeat of the entries, long only, because that is what I try to get people to do in the room consistently. It dramatically improves profitability. So the process is very simple. You get a down bar with an orange dot on it. Here, 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 so on and so forth. That is the entry we're looking for. So we're going to have a very simple formula. And in the room, the stop's actually smaller because we use a smaller bar for the trigger. But I'm going to show you why the members in the Team TMP room are consistently profitable. Okay, and I'm going to show you specifically how. Let me see if I can get this real quick. Let me get. Don't have it, but I will get it. Maybe I won't. Let's see if I have it here. Well, I don't. That's silly. But Gregory did an awesome job and qualified 5 funded accounts just this week. He completed doing it. It took him a couple weeks to do it. He was very consistent, but he's done a great job. And I forget where I have his note. Let me see if he dropped it to me in WhatsApp, and I will show you. But here we go. So he sent this to me just the other day. He sent me a beautiful thank you note, a thank you voicemail. But there's his 5 qualified accounts and his certificate. And he just did a phenomenal job following the process, right? So let's jump into the trade setup. So very simple. You see the orange dot down. It's the first thing I teach them when they come in the room, right? You draw a line across the point of control, and you take the long that gets the first point of control above. So we would shift down from here to here, draw a line across. Now there's multiple ways. Most of the team members would have entered on a smaller bar that closed right here, but let's just do the math and see if it works the hard way, right? Point of control above, stop would go. The stop's much smaller than this, but let's just say hypothetically the stop's down here. So trade 1 pays you, and the goal is to get it at the bottom end of this channel down here. So we're going to come across and look for our next trade setup, and there's our here we go. Red dot down, point of control above, lift. So remember, most members would be in down here because we're using a smaller time frame bar to trigger the trade. Okay. At any rate, lift is the point, right? And the idea is when we get this at the very bottom of the channel, push for bigger swings. If it's not at the bottom of the channel, either avoid it or use it as a scalp, right? So you come over here, line across, entry, lift. Come over here, line across, entry, stop. That's 9:10 a.m., right? Come across over here, no entry. This is your bar, but you don't get an entry. Come over here. Here's your 2 bars. When you get 2 parallel like this, really big deal, right? Here's your entry. There's your lift, all right? Again, we're not looking at them at the top of the channel. Again, here's your bar. Here's your entry. Again, we prefer it when it gets outside the channel. And if you look from this entry, the stop never gets taken out over here. So entry 1, again, most team members would be in right above here, and would have gotten out of that trade successfully. Here's trade 2, which you come across over here. You enter here, lift. Here's the next entry at 10 o'clock. And if you haven't made $500 to $1,000 at this point, you shouldn't be day trading. Here, lift. And then in the afternoon, this is at 11:30. Here's the point control above. Clearly, big fat lift. I think we'll get one more shot at it. There you go. Right here, entry, lift. That's your entire day, folks. If you didn't get paid on that, I don't know that there's a method that will help you get paid. That's about as consistent as it gets. And just as a bonus piece, real quick before I cut this off, I'll go show you Thursday where a lot of people had difficulties, and we had a great day. Here's the 30th. So first of all, you have to recognize this is open drive lower, right? But let's go ahead in the concept of open drive lower and just take our trades along with the stops, right? So let's just do that. So it's no. This is your first stop right here. This is trade 2 right here. Point of control doesn't get above. If you did, you may have gotten stopped on the smaller time frame, but point of control doesn't get above. Trade 3, point of control above, paid big time, right? Again, this would have been a stop if you had taken it over here. So we're going to count our stops. Again, this would have been a stop right here if you couldn't recognize that we were an open drive lower, but it doesn't matter because the RR on these is huge, right? So there's your trade. Stop doesn't get taken out, and off it lifts. No. Long, obviously beautiful lift right there. This would end up being a stop. That's your takeoff to the upside. And that's your blast to the upside. And by the way, if you can get these dots to line up parallel to each other, the bars with the algos on them, they line up parallel. Really big fat pushes out of those. Multiple members, including Tasia and several other members, caught that long to the upside and it just face ripped. You'll notice that we focus on longs and we do not focus on shorts. And my suggestion is if you have to short, I would short at half the size that you go long on. At any rate, focuses on longs. This is how you get a hold of me in the room. The return on investment into the room is huge. It takes a little bit of time to learn the process and get used to all the mechanics. There's daily coaching in the room, leadership in the room every day starting at 8 a.m. And we know very focused on what we're looking for. So if you'd like to turn your performance from losing to winning, come into the room. I'll teach you the process and you go from there. Okay, guys, have a great day and thank you all so much. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. That is the process. That is the process in a very short, nice video. I'll talk to you later, guys.